So we're on an adventure today, a new adventure. Let me get turned around here. You can see out there we're going to try to do some stealth camping today, some tent camping. See, I got my gear. I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to try to do a little stealth camping in these woods here. I'm going to come out here and show you where I'm at real quick. Got to keep a low profile. It's still the middle of the day. I'm using my GoPro, so you probably can't see it, but if you look on the horizon, right over there, that's the rooftop of houses. There's an open field between us. Step out here for a second. Let me see. Well, you can't see, but the interstate's right over there. And just right around the corner of these woods is another business. I'm gonna get back down these woods here so they don't see me. Anywho, we're gonna try to stealth camp in these woods tonight. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I got a new tent and I've been wanting to try out, so I figured this would be the perfect time to do it. Can't see it, but I got all my gear back there in my tent, sleeping bag, all that stuff. These woods are pretty thick. It's pretty windy today, but I think it's gonna be all right down these woods. We're gonna go down in there. We'll actually be pretty good ways out of sight. I don't think anybody's gonna know we're down here. Yeah, excuse me, my allergies are bad today. But as you can see, it gets used quite a bit, so I'm hoping nobody comes in while we're back here, but I was looking at something. I don't know what I was saying, limb swing or something. But anyway, we're gonna give it a try. So let me see. I got some more gear sitting here on the ground. Let me grab it. We'll get going. I got my jug of water. We're gonna walk back here. I'm out of sight now, so I'm not worried about being seen, but I just want to be quiet in case somebody's out here I don't know about. Ooh, bringing a gallon of water, the old jug's heavy. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Wind's blowing hard today and it's hardly anything in these woods. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm headed down there pretty ways. I done scouted this spot out, so I kinda already know where I'm going. I've actually already cleaned up the spot to use. I come out here a few days ago, scouted it out. But anyway, I'm gonna pause the camera because we're gonna be walking a long ways down there, and I don't want to bore you with that. So let me pause this, and when we get down to where I'm gonna camp at, I'll bring you back. All right, I made it back here to where I'm gonna camp at. There's a little bit of wind coming back here, but not too bad. As you see, the woods open up a little bit more right there. I got all my gear. I packed a lot of gear back here, but I parked pretty close, so it wasn't too bad. I think it should be all right. I noticed a lot of game trails. Right here's a game trail. Right there's a game trail. There's one going through there, one there. So we're probably gonna hear some deer and stuff tonight. But I think this is gonna be a good camp. Now this is just gonna be a quick overnight. It's gonna be a quick overnight camp because I have to work tomorrow. But the weather, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but the weather hasn't been letting me do it. It's been raining, cold, things come up, I had to go do stuff, and it just hasn't been working out right. So I decided, I looked at the weather, it's supposed to be cold tonight, but it's not supposed to rain, so I decided tonight was the night. We was gonna camp out tonight. But anyway, we don't have much daylight left, so I'm gonna get my gear out and get set up, and I'm probably gonna pause the camera because I don't bore you with that. Everybody's seen, you know, people set up tents and all that. But I do have some new gear I want to show you. When I get it out and get it set up, I'll bring you back. All right, it took a little while. It took me a while to get the camp set up. I had to fight the wind. I'll get you turned around and take a look at it. Not too stealthy if all them fluorescent green ropes, is it? But there's my chair, my Klaus tent, and just in case it rains tonight, went ahead and threw a tarp on it. And this is my little fire pit I come in here a couple days ago and made. Yeah, this is gonna be home tonight. Just a quick overnight stay. Like I said, I gotta go to work tomorrow, so figure we make it a quick one anyway. Pretty easy, tear back down. The tent is freestanding. I'll do a review on it later. This is actually the first time I've used it, so I can't really give an honest opinion to it. But after I use it tonight, I'll let you know. Now this is my tarp. Excuse me, my weather shelter. Sapphire, and I've been using it quite a bit. It's a really, really nice tarp. I got it off Amazon for, it's just no cheapo. I think I gave $14 for it. Super nice, I really like it. Seems to be holding up good. It's kind of like tent material. I don't know what you call it. It's what I call it, kind of like tent material. Really repels water real good. I haven't treated it yet. I need to, but I haven't. But yeah, it's doing a good job. So I think I'm gonna hang out here a bit. I need to charge my camera battery. Old battery's getting weak in this GoPro. It don't hold the charge very long, but I got my power packs in there. I need to get them out, get this thing charged, and if this wind ever dies down, see, it's looking like rain back there. I'm glad I went ahead and put the tarp up. Wasn't supposed to, but our weather's been crazy here lately. But anywho, I'm pretty hungry, but I'm gonna wait till the wind's supposed to die down later tonight. I brought me some dinner, get it cooked up, and then we'll get out and look around and see what's going on. All right then, I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. Well, as I said earlier, I got everything set up. See the tent. I've been sitting here lounging in my little chair. I'm waiting for this wind to die down. I don't think it's going to do it. It doesn't seem like it's going to. It's supposed to, but it don't look like it is. I had intended, I'm getting pretty hungry. I had to work today, and I got to work tomorrow. I intended on cooking some, what do you call them? My mind's blank. A little packet of like noodles that has, you can get chicken and rice or broccoli and cheese, whatever. I can't think what they're called. I planned on making me some of them, but with this wind blowing like it is, I don't want to have a fire out here. Everything looks green, I know it does, but there's a lot of dry, you see the brown on the ground? There's a lot of dry vegetation out here too, and I don't want to set this place on fire. Really, nothing's supposed to be here, so yeah, I gotta be very careful. Let me turn you around here. Yeah, I know he's getting tired. Look at my ugly mug. So I brought it back up because I did look at the weather before I come out here. I'm looking out across this field over here, but I did bring some backup. I brought them tuna creations. I brought me a few of them just in case I couldn't cook out here tonight. Because I brought my little what do you call that thing? I'm so bad with names. The little camp stove, you know, you put little twigs in it and pieces of bark or whatever, and you know, have a small fire in there you cook on. I brought that and was intending on using it because I never get to use it hardly. And yeah, it looks like I'm not gonna get to use it today either, which is kind of a bummer. But anywho, my new tent, like I said, I can't give an honest review on it because this is going to be my first time using it. But it's clostnature, C-L-O-S-T nature. And putting it, oh, my vent's not open. And it's got two vents, one on each end. And it's warm today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this vent open. It's actually warm in there. This is a 3-season tent. I've got the rain fly on it right now. It's a freestanding tent. Well, actually, you can stake it down, or you can use it like a freestanding tent. I've got it freestanding, but because it's so windy, I've got the fly on there now because they're Could be some rain tonight. But I've got the tent, the body freestanding, and I've tied the fly down just because it's so windy. And I can't give no opinion on it yet because, like I said, this is my first time using it. I've just set it up. So I'm not going to try to say anything about it as far as, how it does. It's rated 3 season. I did notice the seams. Big ol' wow. I did notice the seams do have seam tape on them. Now, how good of quality it is, again, I don't know. But all the seams are taped up. I didn't notice any loose threads, holes in the stitching or anything like that. Oh, as soon as I said that, I looked everywhere and didn't notice any. As soon as I said that, there's one right there. But that's on a area that looks like it's double stitched, so it should be okay. All right, so that's one thing we found. But first, let me say, before we go beating this tent up too bad, I got this on Amazon for $60. That's price of the tent. That's, the shipping and everything. $60. Well, $59 and some change. It's rated 3 season. It's listed as a backpacking tent. It does weigh, according to the advertisement and all that, it weighs 6 pounds. I think it's a little bit lighter. Sorry, I was looking off in that field and realized you were staring at a tree. I feel like it's a little bit lighter than 6 pounds. I don't know. I'm just judging by carrying it. It don't feel like it's 6 pounds. But with the body, the fly, the aluminum, all it has aluminum poles. That's one of the reasons why I bought it. But and it's just a single pole. You can kind of see the outline. I was going to show you me setting it up, but the wind was so bad I couldn't do it. But you see right here, see this ridge? That's triangular. And then you see the backbone of the ridge there, and that's all one pole. And there's a pole right there. It's all connected together. You just have to unfold it, so to speak. I kind of like that too. You ain't got 15 poles you got to mess with. But it's as of right now, I don't want to say too much because I haven't used it. I like it so far. I don't know how it's going to do as far as condensation, which we'll find that out tonight, because it's supposed to be 42 degrees tonight. It's 60, I don't know, last time I looked it was like 68 degrees, something like that. So that should be enough of a temperature difference to, find out if it's going to condensate or not. Super nice out here. I'm in I don't want to tell the exact location because I might use this spot again if I don't have any trouble tonight. I would like to use this spot again, but behind me, you can't see it. Just right over there is the interstate and some railroad tracks with I think it's got two. What do you call it? Oh, my brain's so bad. Not a switch yard, but where they pull in to let other trains go by or wait on a train or whatever. Siding. Has 2 sidings over there. That's that direction. Right there is that subdivision I showed you. It's pretty close. I can actually, well, not right now, but we'll go. I heard some people talking. So tonight I'll have to be a little bit quiet, keep the lights down. But as you'll see, I'm kind of in a valley. I don't know if it shows on camera, but like, see how it starts going up? Them subdivisions right up there, and I'm kind of down in this valley. So as far as light goes, I should be okay. Interstate, train tracks, subdivision. Right over here, yes, there is a tree stand there. I know. That's the reason that path's here. But that direction is I don't know what you call it, kind of like a home improvement store, kind of like a Lowe's, but it's not a Lowe's, but it's the same thing. You can get lumber and housing supplies, stuff like that. It's a pretty good distance. Now I can hear noise over there because it's an active business. It's so loud, cars and people dropping stuff and all that. But I don't think they should be able to hear me. And then on this side, right there, that's all open fields. So I don't believe we're going to have any trouble out of that direction. The main things I got to watch is I came in on this path right here, but it curves and goes up towards the subdivision. That road, there's a road up there, not really a road, kind of like an access road, or it's gravel. Rail traffic uses that a lot, like workers, I don't know what you call them, people who work on the tracks or crew change or whatever. I'm not technically on the railroad property right now, but I don't want to take a chance to say if I am or not. So we got to kind of stay quiet with them. And then the subdivision right up there, I think we're okay right now because there's so much activity going on around here, traffic and people over that hardware store, and people at the apartments, they're out doing their thing. They probably won't ever hear me, but later tonight I gotta kind of keep the noise down so nobody know I'm back here. And the bugs are starting to come out. But anywho, that's what's going on. Kind of wanting some supper, but I don't want to eat I said I got that tuna creations. I don't want to eat it yet because I want to cook them noodles. But I just, like the wind's calm right now, but as soon as I get ready to do it, it starts blowing, 80 mile an hour again. I just don't want to take the chance. What I might do is go ahead and gather me up some sticks, whatever. Right here's a good dead cedar tree. I may go ahead and gather me up a few things to go ahead and, get it ready, just in case I can. But I don't know if I want to start it yet. And I brought my little camping stove, little propane stove, or not propane, but butane. I brought it for backup. I may end up having to use it. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. I really want to use my little wood stove. I've only got to use it once, and that was just playing with it one day. I really want to use it and cook a meal. I want to use my stove. But, if I can't, I can't. We got to be safe about this. I want to keep everything on the down low and take care of the spot because I may want to use it again. It's very pretty out here. There's tons of deer in these woods. I've seen them. I'm usually in the general area, and I've been sneaking over here and scouting this spot. I've only seen a handful of deer in these woods, but I know there's a lot because there's trails everywhere. There's trails all over the place. But anywho, I'm gonna pause this, and maybe a bit later if I start cooking or something, we'll bring you back. But I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, it's getting late. We got I'd say about an hour of sunlight left, and I'm getting hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook. I'm just gonna use my little butane stove. Yeah, my mind went completely blank. So what I'm having, ooh, it's hot. Try not to knock it over. I'm making some ramen noodles, but I'm gonna put some of this diced ham in there. That'll be pretty good. I was wanting to use, like I said earlier, I was wanting to use my little wood stove, but the wind's just not going to let me. It's not going to die down, so that's what we're having. I've had this little stove for a while. I've got my cooking set up. That pot, this is a skillet right here, and that's a little pot that goes in it. I think I've showed you all this before, but we're going to show you again. You just flip this handle over. Oh man, it's hard to do one-handed. And that's your plate. That's what you eat on. After you flip the handle, that becomes a skillet or a saucepan, whatever you want to use it for. And that little pot goes in here too. Y'all got to forgive me, my allergies are really acting up today. I mowed grass today and it's got my allergies all messed up. But anywho, I've had this thing forever. Little Coleman, fuel camp stove. I bought this at Walmart. I can't remember exactly what I gave for it. I want to say $12, I think, something like that. It's been a champ. It's been a good one. Works every time and works great. Now I know they got some on Amazon, and there's some that people use. I can't remember the names of them, but I've seen them on other videos. People promoting them. They're like $25, $30. I looked on Amazon. Some of them's about $45. You don't need all that, folks. I mean, if you want it, buy it. I mean, that's your choice, but you don't need that. As far as cooking and getting something that works, that little cheapo Walmart Coleman, I've probably had it 2 years. Let's see, year and a half, 2 years, something like that. But yeah, it works great. Works every time. Distributes the heat evenly. And this little, whatever you want to call it, little cook set, little camp stove cook set, another Walmart. That was a little bit higher. I think it was $15, maybe 20, something like that. I don't know. Most of y'all has been with me a long time. You know I'm a cheapskate. I don't spend big money, so it wasn't very much. Now, obviously the plate part works great. The little pot, whatever you want to call it, I call it a pot. I don't know what you actually call it. It works great. The skillet part, things like to stick to it. You might want to, if you're planning on cooking like a really fancy meal, you know, steak or something like that, you might want to put some butter or spray in there. Stuff sticks real bad in it. I mean, it's stainless steel, you know, things are going to stick to it. But yeah, I don't buy that big fancy name brand stuff. I don't need it when I can get the same thing, you know, same results out of my old cheap stuff. Anywho, got bugs landing on top of my pot. That's the only thing about camping. If you don't like bugs, you won't like camping. Hang on just a second. Yeah, I had to get them bugs off of my pot. I didn't want them getting in my ramen noodles. But let me get you turned around here real quick. I've probably had this on here, we're gonna say about 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, already boiling. I mean, it does a good job. Of course, now this, like I said, this stainless steel pot, or I don't know what you actually want to call it. I call it a pot, but anyway, it's super thin, so whatever's in there instantly heats up. It's almost like, you know, whatever you got in there, it's almost like it's directly on the fire because that's so thin. But yeah, it works great for me. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a text message. I'm using my phone right now. I was using the GoPro, the battery was about dead, so now I'm using my phone. But my girlfriend's texting me. Man, these gnats are bad today. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. So I'm gonna pause this because I forgot my tripod and I need to open up that can right there and get that ham in there. But I'll be right back. And I'm gonna see if I can do this one-handed. Hope I don't spill it because this is my supper. Come on. I gotta dispose of this can away from camp because we do have coyotes around here and they're probably hungry. Alright. So I'm gonna put the ham in my ramen noodles. Put the little can down there for it. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, folks. Stuck my hand. I forgot I was on the phone. I was just fixing to put the phone in my pocket. So we're gonna stir this up. I didn't bring no condiments because I was actually planning on having that other noodle meal. This was just a backup kind of thing. Oh man, I could have put some tuna in here. Well, I don't feel like getting in the tent and getting it out. So we're gonna get the lid back on that so the bugs don't get in there. And then I'm gonna carry this can. I'm gonna carry that can way away from camp. I'm probably gonna carry it way over there, which I'll pick it up in the morning, obviously, but I don't want that can of ham, you know, smelling like that right here by camp. That'll attract all the critters, and well, you just don't want that. But anyway, let me pause this, get my trash gathered up and get it away from camp. Just mainly that can of food there. That'll attract a coyote quicker than anything. So let me get that gathered up and get it up there, and then I'll be back. I've got my trash gathered up. I'm gonna take it up here to where I'm gonna leave in the morning. Like I said, I come in on this path and it curves and go up there. I'm gonna take it up there and set it by the grapevine swinging. I thought I was seeing something. I'm gonna set it beside the edge of the path. So, holy cow, I'm shaking this camera bad, ain't I? Sorry about that. Actually, it's my phone. I'm using my phone. My GoPro battery is dying on me. But anywho, I'm gonna take this trash up there and set it at the edge of the path. So when I walk out here in the morning, I can grab it, and I won't have the old smelly meat smell right here by my camp. But anywho, yeah, we only got about, it's hard to tell because I'm here in these woods. I'd say about another 35 minutes of daylight left, then it'll be getting dark. Now it'll get dark faster here in the woods than it will out there, say, in that open field. But while I'm up here, I'm gonna try to peek and see what's going on around me, so to speak. You know what? I think I do see somebody walking up there. Get this gnat flying around me. Hey, I'm gonna pause this real quick. I'm gonna try to get a little closer and peek. I think somebody's walking up here. It is. There's somebody walking their dog up there. I can see their car. You might not be able to see it, but right there, I've got their car parked up there. I don't see them no more, but I did see a dog run around, and somebody's up there walking their dog. And I didn't park my car out here. For one, I didn't think you could, but obviously you can, I guess. But I left my car in town. It's about probably about 7 blocks away, at a Walmart parking lot. It should be right there. And I walked down here. Yeah, I don't see them no more. I'm gonna pause this and try to sneak up there, and if they see me, I'll just act like I'm walking around, because I don't have my gear or nothing on me. Alright, they're gone. As I was coming up the hill, they got in their car and drove off. So you see right over there, the apartment buildings, they look like they're farther away than what they are. And it could rain tonight. It's not supposed to. But I'm gonna duck back down these woods. I don't want nobody to see me know I'm in here. I just left that trash up there at the beginning of this trail. I kind of put it in the weeds a little bit, but maybe nobody won't see it. And before people start hollering at me, I'm going to pick it up in the morning. I just don't want, I'm way down here in these thick woods, and I just don't want draw critters towards me, mainly coyotes. They're going to be out here tonight. I know they are. I've seen coyotes running in this general area. I've seen their tracks, so I know there're going to be some here tonight. I just don't want to attract them right there beside my tent. I'm not even sure if you can hear me. I'm talking kind of low because there's some people. Them apartments over there. There's some people. There's a field right beside it, and it looked like they was out there throwing a frisbee or something. I really couldn't tell what they was doing. I'm glad I went ahead and used my little butane stove and cooked me that them noodles because I was hungry, and that wind is still, well, you can't really see it on here. The tops of them trees are moving, you know, bending back and forth. I wouldn't have never got to eat if I kept waiting. So, well, I probably, sooner or later, I probably would have, but I was hungry now. And I know a lot of channels, you see them bring alcoholic beverages and stuff out here. I don't do that. I don't even drink, so I think, you know, it'd probably be pretty boring for you to watch me drink a glass of water. So we don't do the, you know, special drink thing in the middle of the camp. Camp's hitting pretty good. I mean, you can see right there, it's obviously stands out, that black tarp and all this green, but it's not just, you know, just not like a flashing light though. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. And I'm gonna be out here early in the morning. I gotta be at work super early, so I'll be up before daylight, breaking camp down and getting out of here. Yeah, you can really see it now, but we're not that far away. Man, my sinuses, had to mow a bunch of grass today, and my sinuses are killing me. My throat's scratchy, and I feel like I got to sneeze every 5 minutes. But anywho, so I think I'm just gonna get back over here to camp, sit in my chair, and probably watch a little bit of YouTube and just relax. What was that? Funny sounding. But yeah, like I said, I had to work today and I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm just gonna take it easy and kick back. And I just wanted to camp though. I've been trying, I think I done told you, but I've been trying for a couple of weeks to get out here. Not this particular spot, but just to get out and camp, and the weather just wouldn't let me. I mean, either it was super cold and wet, or it was raining, or then we had some storms come through, and yeah, it just wasn't happening. But I'll probably hear some trains tonight. You can barely see it, but that's the train track right there. That train runs from Florida to Chicago. And George, what's the name of George's channel? I never can remember it. Jumping off a cliff, I think's what it is. He rides trains and everything. He just come down through here. Oh, not too long ago. I can't remember exactly. He's already headed back north now, or he's probably already up there. But his videos, he's heading back north. And pretty interesting guy. I've been watching trains here lately. George and Noah and Sylvia on Yard Buzzards. I've been watching them a lot. I've been watching them for a year or so. Of course, everybody knows Shoestring. I've been watching him because I'm thinking about doing that. Thinking about jumping on an old choo-choo train and seeing where it takes me. I don't know. Anywho, like I said, I'm gonna come over here and jump in my chair, kick back for a little while, and if anything interesting happens, I'll bring you back, and if not, I'll say goodnight before I go to bed. Okay guys, I'm here in a tent. It's getting a little chilly outside and getting late. The sun's just about down. You still see a little bit of daylight there. It's not quite that bright. This phone makes it look brighter than what it really is, but temperature's starting to drop now the sun's down, so I went ahead and climbed inside. Let me get you turned around here and I'll show you my humble little abode. Alright, this is that clostnature. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this is the inside. You can kind of see, I know I'm turning you all different directions. You can kind of see that bar I was telling you about, aluminum. But all the seams look good. It's all mesh. This is mesh, and what you're seeing out there is the rainfly. So the whole top and sides are mesh. And then that green you're seeing is the rainfly out there. I got all my junk piled in the corner. Got all my gear down there in that corner. Got my bed rolled out. Now says it's a 3-person tent. I don't think it is. I think, oh, you could. Don't get me wrong. You could get 3 people in here. It wouldn't be comfortable. I think it's comfortably a 2-person tent, or one person and all their gear. I got all my bags that carried my gear in, my old dirty shoes down there. I put some cooking supplies up here on this end, just so I wouldn't, get them all around them dirty stuff. But yeah, so far I like it. Try to block this light. Has a hook to hang your light on. That's a door, and the rainfly has a door. And on this side, there is no door. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, there is. I was thinking there was. I said, oh, there is no door, but actually there is, and a door on the rainfly on this side also. So if it is 2 people in here, you don't have to crawl over each other. One person can get out over there and one person can get out on this side. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna kick back and relax, watch a little YouTube. I just thought, since I was in here, try to show you the inside real quick. All right, before I go to bed, I'll come back and say goodbye. Well, it's late tonight. I think I'm gonna shut her down and go to bed. Pretty sleepy. I done dozed off once. So I'm gonna reach up there and shut off my little solar lantern and call it a night. I'll see you folks in the morning. All right, good night, everybody. Okay, guys, it's morning. It's still super dark. You can't see it, but I'm tearing down camp here. I know you can barely see me right here. But, gonna make this short and sweet. Had a good night's rest. Great stay here last night, no troubles at all. I overslept. I'm trying to rush around, break camp down, and get out of here. I gotta be at work in 40 minutes. I don't know how this is gonna work. I'm gonna be late, but I just want to say good morning, hello to everybody, all my friends and subscribers, and thank you for coming along with me on this little camping adventure. I had a great time. It was really fun, and probably gonna do it again here soon. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. But like I said, I'm late. I overslept. Slept good last night. Slept like a baby, but the sun's already coming up, and I gotta get out of here. So I'm gonna get this camp tore down, get back to my car, and I gotta get to work, guys. Thank you for coming along. If you would, subscribe and like and share and help me build this channel so I can become a multi-millionaire and spend money on stupid things. No, I'm just kidding with you. All right, folks, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.